too. Looks good, nice and square. We're going to go ahead and get the elevator out now. We're going to mount it. Make sure all that tape is clear out of the holes here. Alright, we'll set it up on its nose, and I'm just going to go ahead and drop that tail right in the slot here. Line the rudder up with the hole in the back of the elevator. Again, pull it nice and tight toward the front. And we're going to check alignment again. We can stand back and check the alignment. Maybe even measure it if you feel you have to. But I always just go by sight. Looks good. I'm going to pull that elevator back out just a little bit and create a little bit of a gap in the front. Put some glue on the fuselage cross brace where the elevator attaches to it, and then pull it back forward again, keeping those level with each other. And then use some accelerator. Get a good attachment to the elevator to the cross brace. Now make sure that the little rudder tab is into the hole in the elevator on both the top and the bottom, and that this spine right here aligns up for the rudder spine. And then we'll go ahead and glue all of these areas here. The bottom of the elevator meets the fuse. Flip it over where the top of the fuselage meets the elevator. Both sides. Now I'm going to go ahead and we're going to hinge the rudder. And what we're going to do is we're going to set the airplane like so, with the back of the airplane hanging over the edge of the table, just slightly. And I'm going to go ahead and place the tape on the right hand side of the vertical stabilizer here. I'm going to have two short pieces. One piece that's down below the elevator, and then the one piece that's up above. And we'll go ahead and put half of it on the vertical stabilizer and half hanging off. And then on the top, cut it off at the top. Then we'll take our rudder, and again we'll get down, and this is what the tape looks like before you mount the rudder. Half of the tape on, and it's not where the elevator is, just like so. And again, we'll make sure the print's lined up, and I'm going to give it some left rudder here and try to get that point. Okay, with some left rudder there, bring it right in there, keeping the print lined up. Roll that tape over there, just like so, and then we'll move up to the top. There we go. Now what we'll do is we'll move it the other way. We'll give it full up elevator so we get all the rudder throw we can get out of it. And while holding it like that, we're going to put the tape on the other side. This will be this is probably the trickiest part to hinge, but it's not so bad. You might want to take something heavy like your transmitter or something like that to hold the elevator up. In this case, it might be better to actually hold the elevator down. Again, that's 6 millimeters onto the vertical stabilizer. And I'll take something like this carbon here and take it and push into that corner. You can push it right up in there. Just like so. Trowel it in. That's a never fail hinge. Now we can give it up elevator to do the bottom half. Again with the elevator, or the rudder, again with the rudder fully deflected, go ahead and take this object and push that tape right into the groove there. There, and then we got left and right. And we'll go ahead and clear that hole out for the rudder slot. Clear that tape and cut it. And everything is hinged. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the little plywood pack and I'm going to bust out all the little control horns. Here we're going to roll them all out. All the pieces, in fact, might as well. Even the little landing gear football shaped guys. Push rod standoffs. We'll set those standoffs and the football shaped supports away for now. And we'll see that there's 2 of the control horns that are larger than the other 2. Those are the aileron horns. And the way I always like to put these in is from the top. I'll actually take the little round end that the hole's at and push it through from the top, push it all the way through with kind of a rolling motion as you set it in like so. Good angle there. You set it in like so and just kind of roll it in and pull it from the bottom till it's flush. And you can look at the angles and it looks good. And I'll just do that on all of them where I push it in from the top, roll it, pull it in from the bottom. And you notice it's a real tight fit, and that's what we want. The rudder horn goes on the opposite side of the elevator slot. And the elevator's on the right hand side here on this one. Go ahead and put the rudder horn in on that side. And the elevator has that little slot in it for the elevator spar. That clears that spar. We'll go ahead and press that guy in. Like so. Rudder like so. Now that they're fitted, we'll go ahead and pull each one out. We'll go ahead and put the CA right on the plywood on both sides. And now we'll push it in from the bottom this time. And then flip it over, make it flush on the top. And then I'll put a little bit of extra CA along the corners here. Hit it with the accelerator. Same thing here, a little CA on both sides. I'll glue the elevator. And glue the rudder. with a little bit of extra glue here.